This is Joe Wayne with the ACP 313, the Anti-COINTELPRO Show YouTube channel and the Anti-COINTELPROShow.com news site. Now that that's out of the way, good morning, ACP 313 family. Good morning to all of the passerbyers who just looking in the window to find out what's really going on in here. What's really going on? Oh, oy vey, mashega nigga. I mean, folks. First, we're going to talk about the YouTube Rewind. The YouTube Rewind. Now, I tried to watch about 30 seconds of this. I could not stomach it. To say that Will Smith phoned this one in would be putting it so very, very mildly, because it appeared that Will Smith was dead inside whenever he did this 2018 YouTube Rewind. Just about as dead as Susan and Sundar. Yep, these are three individuals that have sold their soul for a few trinkets of silver and gold. Because here's one thing you have to remember: Will Smith, Susan, Sundar, all of the liars, all of the mouthpieces and the censors of society, all of the, well, the ones that kissed the ring of the evil elite, right? Just so that they can have earthly pleasures. Well, here's news for you, Susan and Sundar and Will Smith and all of Hollywood, all of mainstream media, each and every one of you political parasites, all of you billionaire boys club members. One thing you have to remember: you can't take it with you. So have fun. I mean, have just as much fun and do as thou wilt, right? As Crowley told you to do. Yeah. Do as thou wilt, okay? Do as you will. But you can't take it with you. No, you cannot take it to that deep, dark abyss that you are going to be pulled down into. You're not going to be lifted up. You're going to be pulled down into the deep, dark, empty abyss for eternity. Because that's what hell is. Hell's not burning in a lake of fire and being tortured. Well, you're going to be tortured, but by yourself, by your lack of life that you have given up. You've given up an eternal life going forward into the universe and beyond, into all of the varying dimensional portals. You're going to be cut off from any and everything because of the decisions that you have made here in this schoolyard. Folks, I'm not sure if you know this, but this is a matrix of unreality. It's already been proven by the mathematicians, folks. All of those quantum physicists that you listen to and that you love to, wait with bated breath on every word they tell you. Well, all of those guys, right? If you listen, they tell you this is all an illusion. All of the coincidences in the universe, the makeup of the universe, all of the mathematical coincidences. Well, that's just wrong. For those type of mathematical coincidences to exist, number one, first and foremost, that doesn't happen. That right there tells you that this is an engineered universe, mathematically. We are holograms living in a holographic universe, folks. Meaning, if you guys will listen to the quantum physicist, if you know how to listen, Susan, Sundar, Will Smith, all of the evil elite and all of the parasites, all of the billionaires that fund you. If you listen, you will know there is nothing real about this world. Nope, it's just a matrix of unreality. And the reality that you think is real is being piped in from somewhere else, folks. Meaning, this is just a holographic universe, and you and I are simply shadows of what we really are, right? We're just virtual reality versions of what we really are. And that's being piped in all of the tests that you're being put through, that you are failing big tech, that you are failing big government, mainstream media, big pharma, big banking. You have failed each and every one of the tests that has been put in front of you. You are all dead inside, and that's why you hope and pray for everything that you have. You hope and pray that Ray Kurzweil will finally be able to figure out how to put you inside a cybernetic body, right? Not going to happen. They cannot transfer your memories, your life experiences, everything that is you. They cannot transfer a genetic body. If they could have done it, they would have done it a long, long time ago. And Rockefeller would still be here. But no, Rockefeller sleeps with the fishes, those digital fishes in this matrix of unreality. And Rockefeller, just like, let's be honest, John Pierpont Morgan, right? J.P. Morgan and all of the Rockefellers, all of the elitists of the world that have passed this veil are right now, in my opinion, because I don't know everything, I'm not there, and I never will be, if it's up to me. All of those billionaires that went before the billionaires that are still trying to control themselves into immortality, they're all in the deep, dark abyss, the lifeless abyss, being ripped apart by their own decisions here in schoolyard planet Earth, because this is a schoolyard and everything you do is being recorded by that little recorder in your own mind. Everything is being recorded. All of your actions, all of your inactions, all of your death, all of your destruction, all of your need to just grab up as much of this unreal bullshit that you can so that you can control us. Well, guess what? You can't take it with you. You never could, and you'll never be able to, for a reason, because it doesn't exist. It's a test, just a test, and you have all failed this test. So that being said, on to the new Twitter, Parler. So I told you guys about Parler yesterday. It's a new platform that promises, right? More promises they don't even consider keeping, in my opinion, folks. Parler, Parler, Parler News. They are supposed to be the new Twitter, and all of the same old mainstream media, CIA, bought and owned political parasites, mainstream media parasites, all of the established parasites that used to have the blue check mark. Well, guess what? Now they have the red check mark on Parler. But people like, like myself, Joe Wayne, hell, I only have 66 million lifetime views on YouTube. Should be enough to get me noticed from people who are supposed to, be into movers and shakers, people that other people or other individuals listen to for good reason, right? We have built these audiences, and we have built them on a foundation of trust. Trust but verify. Everything I tell you, folks, you can verify. So, this new platform, people like you and I, real individuals that really exist in the matrix of unreality that we are currently residing in, going through the schoolyard that we have to go through every day called planet Earth. Everything's a test, folks. Don't ever forget it. Everything. So people like you and I, we're not going to be allowed to be heard on this new platform. There's not even a way to get that red check mark that people like Candace Owens has, people like Charlie Kirk, people like, I don't know, guess who else doesn't have the red check mark? Yeah, that's InfoWars. That's Alex Jones, a person I hate, but is being attacked just like I am. So Alex doesn't have the red check mark because Parler is just like Twitter, is just like Facebook. They're just like Instagram. They're just like every other outfit, every other elitist CIA bought and owned platform. They're just like every CIA media resource. And they refuse to let Alex Jones or Joe Wayne be seen or heard by any other individuals except for the audience that we already have. Okay? And the reason that we have the audience we have, guys, is because you're in the ghetto with us. You're censored just like we are censored. You're attacked just like we're attacked. And that's the reason that you're able to hear me and see me right now, because you're in the ghetto with me. But I can't get my message out to anybody that's not currently in the ghetto, right in the timeout box. I've tried to get monetized or remonetized since August, since they demonetized the anti-COINTELPRO show, but they won't monetize me. And I'm going to keep trying, folks. I'm going to keep, and they will not give me, every time they give me a reason, it's a lie. They said it was for duplication, so I deleted over 4,000 videos that they said was the problem. Now, I have no copyright, no guideline strikes, no strikes of any kind. I went through my channel with a fine-tooth comb. All original content. Any music that I used while I was with Freedom Network, I'm still allowed to use that music. They can't claim copyright on that, and they have not, folks. Guess what? I don't have any community guideline strikes or copyright strikes. Yet the last time they refused to monetize my site, they claimed, of course, copyright and reuse. And they never told me what videos were the culprits, and they never will, because they're lying through their teeth. YouTube, like the rest of the establishment, lies when the truth sounds good. They're so used to lying, folks, that they can't tell the truth even if it benefits them. They just can't. Because they're not truth tellers, they're liars, and that's what liars do. They lie when the truth sounds good. So don't go to Parler, because I can't get verified. I mean, I put in my username, Joe Wayne, at the ACP313, and I don't exist there either. Guess what? Just like I didn't exist at Twitter. And I deleted my Twitter account. I got rid of all of my mainstream media. I cut the cord, and I cut the entire cord, folks. Over 300, 400, however many freaking channels of bullshit I flushed down the mainstream media toilet. So I have drained the swamp, my own little personal swamp, and I continue to drain the swamp. And I got news for you, folks. Donald Trump, until you start keeping promises like building the wall, you're never, I don't care what you have done, you're never going to get reelected if you don't keep that first promise, that most important promise that swept you into the Oval Office, buddy. If you don't build that wall, and you don't have, however you get it built, I don't care if you have to take donations. I don't care if you have to have the military build it on national security reasons. You better do it, or you're finished. And not only are you finished, but your entire family is finished. The entire country is finished if you don't build that wall and do it now. I'm tired of all of these liars in the matrix of unreality, the 3D matrix of unreality. I'm sick and tired of these liars refusing to keep promises, refusing to uphold their own mission statements, attacking us for just wanting to be heard. Because let me tell you something, folks. This is a recipe for disaster, and the yellow vest will cover this country and the UK the way they have covered Europe. Get ready. And Mr. Q, whoever you are or whoever you purport to be, you better stop yanking the chain of all of your followers as well. And your promises better start coming into fruition. Okay? You better start keeping your promises as well. Because what's going to happen, and here's what every one of you should do, as I do. Whenever people don't keep their promises, you stop listening to them. You cut them out of your life. You cut everything out of your life that keeps making promises they refuse to even consider keeping. You cut them out of your life, and you cut them out now. If Donald Trump tells you he's going to build a wall and he doesn't build a wall, you turn Donald Trump off. You turn his levels down and you mute him. If Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk are lying about a new platform being the new Twitter, the new place for free speech, and it's not even anything close to that, let me tell you what Parler is, folks. Parler News, you know, what Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk and all of the mainstream media mouthpieces tell us, all of those people who are owned and operated by the CIA. They tell us that it's the new Twitter, it's the new place for free speech. Well, they're lying, folks. And whenever you find that they lie to you, then you cut them off and you cut them out. This platform is not a platform, as far as I can see, for you and I. It's a platform, another platform for all of the chosen, owned and operated CIA agents, you know, who call themselves real individuals, right? Libertarians, leftists, Republicans, conservatives, whatever they want to call themselves. If they are in the mainstream, if they have their blue check marks, then they're part of the machine and they're not part of the resistance, the real resistance. They're anti-resistance. They're there to keep hope alive, folks. They're there to keep you guys hoping and thinking that anything has changed. But Parler News is nothing more and nothing less than a minder for the machine, another minder for the machine. And they're going to go the same way as Unhappy Jack if they don't change their ways and change their ways now. I mean, you don't invent this platform and then have all of these so-called celebrities of the CIA push your platform out there and then don't let any of the normal folks get verified. Hell, I can't even log on to their website, folks. So none of my 75,000 imaginary subscribers, none of you guys are going to be able to find me there because I can't even find myself there. They lied to draw us in like a horde of flies to a smelly dead cat. Right? And that's all this platform is. Currently is another smelly dead social media cat. Doing that, not even doing that dead cat bounce. Well, I guess they are, since they've gotten all the praise from all of the usual suspects in the CIA social media platforms. And that's all of them, folks. They're all funded and founded directly by the CIA. And with that being said, until Parler News changes their ways, they don't get my check mark, right? They don't get your check mark, the check mark of we the people, and they will die a fast death. Yeah, unlike Twitter, Twitter has died a slow death. Facebook, oh my goodness, Facebook is dying a slow death. just like Google and YouTube. I mean, half the time I feel dirty for even posting videos to YouTube. But currently, it's the only place where anybody can see me, so that's where we are currently. No hope, no hope, no hope. And that's really what they're after, right? They're trying to force all of us that still have free air in our lungs to give up all hope and to give in to the darkness. Well, I'm not there yet, but I won't give any of my time to the evil elite, to any of these platform of lies, any more than I have to. And that being said, this is Joe Wayne with the ACP 313. Joe Wayne at the ACP 313 at Parlor News, if you guys could ever find it. Joe Wayne at the anti-COINTELPROShow.com news site, or the ACP 313 Red Meat links. Another name for it. You guys can catch me on all of the aforementioned platforms if you're lucky. If they will allow me to be seen or heard, which is, I could give a shit less anymore. Whoever's supposed to find me is going to find me just like you found me. That being said, this is Joe Wayne with all of the aforementioned. Good day and good luck.